Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the Day-to-Day Grind Engineers series, and Combat My First Look series. We're going to have videos in both playlists, so I'll take parts out for the Combat My First Look. And it hadn't been too bad because I'm just doing stingers and skimmers on the combat side. And we're at Trophy Camp, Todd the Blaster McQuinn. And we don't have that many left. Many stingers and skimmers to kill. We have 79 out of 100. And we get 1,000 apiece, so we need 21. We can complete the unlock of Todd the Blaster McQuinn. So, sys left, we'll set our target, which is this planet. Sys left. Sys left. Okay. Trust Marty. Launch. Let's get started. Get this part done where I can complete the video.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized. Falcon Delacy, Romeo,
Sys left.
India. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Now all we need to do is get out far enough that we can turn around and pick the area that we want to land on. So get away from the gravitational pull. The sun's on the other side of the planet where we should be going toward it. Yep, right there. So all we're going to do is loop back around and pick a spot that's not too hilly but not flat either, because I found out in my last time that if there's over 2 skimmer stingers and it's flat and you don't have any cover from like heels and things like that, it's hard to defeat that many shooting at you at the same time. So we're going to slow it down. The sun's behind us, and we're going to look for a spot that's not quite. The pink areas are the more hilly area, and we could be interdicted because we have been several times, but I did deliver the escape pods.
Light engaged.
Well, it won't be quite so, the interdiction possibility is not quite as bad, and we only need 21. Sys landing.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, the turbulence. You would think it would have an atmosphere the way the turbulence are so bad. Sys alternate. Sys down.
Low gravity warning.
Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
Wait for the ship to get out of the way so it doesn't interfere with our signals. Well, there's some possible signals this way. Sys lights. Sys lights. Takes me a little bit to get situated on recordings and things like that. I need to do a scan around just see if there's a stronger signal. This one's not terrible, but just to make sure. Of course, we want the strongest signals. And the number one thing check that we have to do, and that is to check the status of our target before we start shooting at them. That's number one. I got bit on that twice before it starts sinking in of the pain in the rear that is, to have to go take care of a bounty before you get killed. So do not shoot at something that's not wanted. Make sure it is wanted before you start shooting at it, because that's what these are. These are bounty claims and warrant claims. And in this game, if you have a bounty warrant, they just kill you to collect the bounty. I think I'm losing my signal. It's there and then it's gone. You have to change directions again. We do a lot of driving in circles, trying to find the target. At least we're down to 21 kills. That's all we need is 21 kills. And we've done about 120 kills. Or it will be. So we've done about 100 kills. In all. Well, probably more than that. Probably about 110 kills total since I've been playing around with combat. Sys right. And my mostly harmless combat rank's at 91%, so I'm about to go over to the next rank in combat. Probably before we complete the 21. Well, there'll be plenty of cover areas if this is in this area. And you want cover. You like these hills to be behind and have where just the turret is above the hill, because then the stingers can't get a lock on you, so it makes it very difficult for them to shoot back at you. And they won't leave the area of the trespass zone. So they're just fish in a barrel, you would say. There's no escape for them. And I found out pretty quick, and of course it didn't kill me or anything. But if you're in an open flat area and well, we could get in a flat area and there's more than two, it's going to be very hard for you to kill them before they diminish your shields. Now, if the rocks are big enough over there, you can get behind one of the big rocks and just peek out from the side of it and shoot at one at a time. This might just be a crash site. But I don't see a trespass zone. See, that doesn't help us out a whole lot. We need kills. The pilot didn't fare as well in that situation. There's more out this way. I found like that nebula there, and sometimes when there's planets, check pointing in those directions or close to those directions. A lot of times you will find upper blips just heading in that direction. And I don't know why. I don't know what the logic is. It's just written that way. But I can usually find more of the upper signals going in the direction of a planet, a moon, or a nebula or something like that. We lost our signal again. We had it and then we don't got it. It's there, then it's not. So you do a lot of chasing signals. And a small crater is pretty nice too as cover near your trespass zone. I think the rocks can help. You just need something that the main body of your SRB is behind, and the turrets can be above it. And that works really good. But I don't think they can lock on the turret. They can only lock on the SRV, and if it's the SRV's hidden behind something, if that works out really good, and we got a trespass zone in an area that's questionable about cover. But it looks like on the bottom radar that there's plenty of hills around it. Now again, and I constantly remind myself and the viewers, you have to check their status before you start shooting at them. And this would be a good launch point. Wanted. Wanted. So we got a wanted. We got another wanted. And we have another wanted. Okay, so we're good. We just have to have wanteds.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
It works pretty good. You have cover. They can't get a shot off. See, they didn't get a shot off.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
And it's not that these are good to get in the sense of a financial situation, but it's on the ethical situation.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo
You do
scoop
it.
retracted.
You do it for the pilots. Looking for materials. Okay, no materials. Sys ship. Sys ship.
Ship recalled.
We need to unload these Sys right occupied. We need to unload those. I'm up to 94 on my combat rating on mostly harmless. I'm a long ways away. It looks close, but he's not that close. Takes a while to get there, especially in rough terrain. Sys lights. Sys lights. And all we're doing is unloading the occupied escape pods. Sys down. Sys ship.
Ship dismissed.
There's potential targets. Some slight blips on that back radar. I mean, they're not real close, but back blips keep popping up at the top. Sys left. We have 3 kills. And no wanteds on us, so that's good. Very good. But I made sure, and I tested them several times, the status of our targets. That is extremely important. You will find out the hard way if you don't. And for new pilots, and especially those that want to try combat, yeah, the Stinger skimmer thing seems to work out really well. I am going to do a search on support ships for Stingers and skimmers to see if anybody talks about that. See, that's what I had heard prior to going after Stingers and skimmers, but then I haven't seen any support ships that I know of. There's been times I've seen ships that act kind of strange overhead, like circling or stopping and watching. And you know, I'm in solo mode. These are not people, real people. It's all computer generated. When that happens, I usually go to the main menu and back to get rid of them. I have a clean slate to work with. I want, as a ventless situation when I'm going after targets as possible. We have 19 more that we need to get to. And I just want to get our 19 and go back to Todd McQuinn. That's what my focus is. Well, we'll have to get rid of the occupied escape pods, and we have to do that at the station, but it's near. And I think the times I have been interdicted is because of those. And I'm guessing the NPCs, the pirates, are looking to collect on that 30,000 apiece. Now, if this is a satellite, in the open is fine, because would only be one of them most of the time. But we might have a cover anyway, but we're not close enough to really find out. And most of the time I don't even go to the turret. I just shoot them and let the targeting take care of it. But if we have a, which it looks like we probably do, if we have a cover, might as well use it. Don't let good cover go to waste. He is wanted.
Target destroyed.
See, we didn't even go to the turret. And you can scan the satellites.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
And that gives you encoded data. And sometimes there's material around them. Looking for our next target. That only gives us one. So we need 18. This left. So we have 4. So we need 17. So those vertical bars is what we're looking at, to see if they turn into upper signals. And really it's just driving around until something pops up. And we do have the one behind us that we already covered that will show up, so trying to stay away from that. That's why I usually go to back to the main menu. So we're not getting much anyway, might as well go back to the main menu. So now we got a clean slate again. Sys lights. And I usually default back toward a planet or nebula. Let's see if we can find something to pop up. And every, say, minute or two, I'll do a turnaround, but those vertical bars usually means that we'll have something pop up pretty shortly. We need 17 more. But for about 4 months, I've been contemplating combat because of Tom McQuinn. Kind of opens the door for additional engineers. And without him, the door doesn't open for the additional engineers. And he required 1,000 or 100,000 credit in total bounties claims to unlock him. Well, I just didn't see a good way, since I didn't have combat experience and reluctant to do so, that was going to be feasible. But the stinger situation has really worked out well. And for newbies, that's really the best way to go, is the stinger skimmer. It doesn't pay a lot. It takes 100 stingers to unlock Tom McQuinn, besides the 15 that you have to get the invite. Wanted. Okay, so now we need cover. So I'm always looking for cover.
Handbrake is on.
See, that's not working well.
Target destroyed.
And see, they have a tough time getting a lock on you. Because the SRV is behind the cover. Checking status is number 1.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Cargo scoop deployed.
And we pick up the
Cargo scoop retracted.
escape pods. These will be pilot escape pods. I think that's all of them. I don't see any materials, because we pick up materials too.
Trespass zone cleared.
And really, the canisters don't pay enough to bother with them. And I like the clean slate. Sys lights. Sys left. We have 7. So we need 14. See, there could be the one there. Right, that's our best bet. Oh, I see possibly one here. Need 14 more. And at least we'll be done with the unlocking of Tom the Blaster McQueen. McQuinn. Is this right? We're at 99%, so on the next kill, we should go into our third rank of combat, which surprises me, because this is not too difficult if you know to find cover and check out the status before you shoot. It's not too difficult, because the stingers need to lock onto the SRV, and if you're behind cover, they can't lock on you. Makes it very difficult on them. My power distribution, the lowest is on engines because of the slippage that you get from running around, so I have it on low, which that gives you more for shields and weapons, which is almost perfect for skimmers and stingers, because your shields regenerate real fast, especially if you only have two that you're dealing with, two skimmers or stingers. Now if you have more than two and you don't have cover, yeah, I found out I just kept having to back up to keep my shields from completely depleting. See, there is a spot right here. Like right here. And there's a spot over on this side too. Yeah, they're wanted, or one of them's wanted for sure. Wanted and wanted. See, they're not all high at the same time, which is good. Well, he's a mover.
Target destroyed. Incoming message. Target destroyed. Handbrake is on. Target destroyed.
We did get our promotion. Saw the message from that.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Just looking for materials or occupied escape pods.
Cleared.
Is this right? We're a novice combat rank. At least we got to novice. Well, that was pretty good. And we have one escape pod. Is this left? And we have 10, so we need 11. 11 more. Now we need 11 more kills. Is this up? Promotion to novice. Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Is this lights? Is this lights? Let's see if we got any targets. And I'm going to drive you crazy because I'm going to tell you constantly check the status of your targets before you start shooting. Make sure they're wanted before you start shooting. I promise you it will save you a lot of anguish if you do that. I mean, it's possibly ahead of us. It could be just a star, but might be like an outpost out there. we need 11 more kills. Now these are robots, so the destruction of 11 more robots that are wanted. See, eventually they would be wanted. So that's what kind of gets me about why I got warrants out on me. But these were owned by legitimate owners, or law-abiding owners. They don't want you shooting those. And it's part of the obstacle. You have to check the status before you shoot them. I mean, it might look like all the other instances that you shoot them, but there's going to be that few that are going to be clean or just lawless, and they won't have bounties on them. So that's why it's a grind. Can't just go and blow up stuff and you're good. No, it takes a long time. I've been messing with this for like 3 or 4 days. Going around in circles, coming across ships and just having to go back to the menu. Coming across trespass zones that are clean and having to walk away. I mean, there's been a lot of that. But we're down to, we just need 11 kills out of the 110 to 120 that we've done. And then at times you just need to rescan to see what your best opportunities are. And we don't have any really good possibilities, but just take the best one and go in that direction, and hopefully it turns out to be something, or every once in a while you scan around again to see if there's a better possibility. Like I said, there's a lot of just running around in circles looking for targets to just pop up. That target require count keeps getting smaller, so that's what we have to do. That's our goal, is just keep making it smaller. I mean, it is for me a big accomplishment to unlock Todd McQuinn. I mean, that's pretty huge. That's a big accomplishment, because that opens the door for about another 50% of the engineers. Now, yes, you got requirements for them too that you have to go through, but the biggest obstacle that I was seeing was going to be the combat, the warrant claims, bounty claims, and we're almost overcoming that part. So that's big for me. Like you've seen many times, the trade and the explorer, I can do that. I'm elite status, I can handle that part. I've done most of that. So now it's the ones that require some combat. See, like after this one, it's kind of like Guardian. The Guardian sites I need to try to figure out. And they have something like a skimmer stinger but they're guardian types. And I don't know if they're that much more formidable or about the same or what, but we have to draw them out and then find cover, which the videos I have watched on that are not my videos. They look for places to get under, like an overhang, a pipe or something like that, where they can get cover from to shoot them. So that is going to be a future video where we're trying to do that. It's going to be starting with both Guardian series and of Day-to-Day Grind. And Combat, my first look. It's going to be my first look for a little while, even though I'm now on level 3. Because I'm still, like it says, I'm a novice. Even at level 3, it's a novice. And I don't care if it gets to a higher rank, I'm still going to be a novice for a while. See what kind of cover we have. I mean, we don't have a lot of cover, but maybe a little bit. Shoot from a distance. There might be some over here, but maybe not. They do pop out earlier now, probably because I've been shooting at them. See, these are clean. Yeah, we can't touch those. Can't touch this. No. No, can't touch this. Can't touch those. That's what'll get you in trouble right there. They will get you in big trouble. Do not fire at them. That will get a bounty on your head. Do not. Repeat 100 times. Do not fire on them. They are marked as clean, and that will put a bounty on your head. That's why I went to analysis mode from combat mode. I do not want you firing on them. Take it from someone that's paid the consequence for that. Those are not targets. See, these are great cover. That's the kind of cover we're going to get, but it doesn't mean that's the kind of cover we're going to get. See, like this is probably a pretty good cover too. It's probably right over this hill.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone.
Wanted, 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 and wanted. See, that part's good, and there's 4 of them.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Well, that was pretty easy. That's the way you always hope they turn out. You got like 7 more.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Materials. We want the materials. There's lots of materials on this one. And I need materials right now, sort of. That part's good. It's just lights. It's just lights. It's just right. It's just left. We got 7 more to get. And did you notice that? It's just right. It's just right. I had like 4 kills and I got 1% on my combat rank. So, yeah, when it gets to higher ranks, it starts really slowing down. First couple were pretty fast. And now it's probably going to get really slow. Need 7. But I'm not counting them. I mean, the issues I had as soon as I hit the 11 needed, it continues like that. I don't have a time limit, and throughout the day I'm going to try to get those 7 whenever I can. But you have to keep doing your due diligence in the sense of checking status. I don't remember what the double bottom and top lines are. Maybe it's just double, 2 different kinds of. Oh, what's that? It's like a ship in a mining area. Yeah, my work stuff is ringing in my ear like crazy. Python, because I can carry 8 pretty easy and still have fuel scoops and fuel tanks and, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's a real good explorer combat ship. For me, I mean, my type of combat. I'm a novice, remember. Let's take it from a novice. Just got to get that last 7 for now until the next requirements come up. Yeah, it looks like a satellite. That's one skimmer. I don't really worry about that one as much.
Target destroyed.
See, those are pretty simple when there's just one of them. Because then all your focus can be on the one.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
We get encoded material from that. Look around and see if there's any more material. Which sometimes there is. Okay.
Trespass zone cleared.
Yeah, part of the skimmer is rolling. 6 more kills. Sure is a tall one. And they're already up. Wanted. Wanted. They're wanted.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
We need 4. I only had 2 skimmers watching out over that one. There is a materials in the middle of it.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Some more material over here. I think that's it.
Trespass zone cleared.
Yep, we need 4. We can get that all in one spot, potentially. Or it would take like 4 satellites, down satellites. Yeah, we got plenty of bullets and fuel for another confrontation. And you might go back, rewind, and watch that last confrontation and the targeting. It led the skimmer because they expected it to go forward. And you shoot at the small targeting position, not the actual target. But the main thing that we did is we checked the status before we started shooting at them. Even before we started lining up to shoot at them. We have already checked their status, and they were wanted. Only shoot wanteds. there is a lawless, and I'm not prepared to really go after them. Might have to research that to see what someone else has said about those. If they were able to shoot a lawless. Just need 4. And we can end this. There is a crater on this other side. It's pretty close though. Yeah, but it's pretty deep.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared.
They're clean. They are clean. Cannot shoot at them. Another example of cannot shoot at them. You are not allowed, and it will cause you major agony if you shoot at them. To the point I changed back to analysis mode. Make sure I did not shoot at them. And got out of there as quickly as I could. Well, at least most of the time you see very few clean ones. But just during this 11 we saw a couple of sets of clean ones, so we don't see a whole lot more. We just need 4. 4 wanteds, and that's it. That's all we need. But usually those last few are the hardest. That's what it's like so far. Parts of the time it's hard, and then it gets easy again. We need 1 trespass zone with 4 wanted. Not now, not only do they a tiny slip sends you in a 180, it also clears your sensor. Okay, we have a trespass zone. Hopefully they're wanted and not clean or lawless. Wanted, wanted, wanted. And there's only 3 of them. I need 4 of them. And there's only 3. See, I like being right on the edge where they have a tough time.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Okay.
Handbrake is on. Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared.
I don't see any. Yep, we just need 1. Is this right? We're at 3% novice. Okay, so even a down satellite with this a wanted skimmer will work. We have 99 kills for Tom McQuinn. We need one more kill. You have to turn them into him. We will go by the regular station first to get rid of our escape pods, the occupied escape pods. And then we'll go to Tom McQuinn's. And we got to look at the material required to max out the weapons that he has. I think we have a trespass zone. Now it'd be good to have a few extras. And I don't mind donating all of them. You might just take the 100 and that's it. Wanted, 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 wanted. We need to find some kind of and this might even be enough. It might give enough protection for the SRV. There's our one.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, that's all of them. That's all we need. Go see if he's got anything that we need to pick up, and then we'll call the ship. Sis, ship.
Ship recalled. Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Okay, yeah, I don't see anything.
Trespass zone cleared.
We need to transfer that escape pod first. Sis down. Sis landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Get rid of these escape pods. Wait for the mass lock. And our temperature to go down, which it has. The temperature has. Waiting on the mass lock.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Sys left. I want to clear the planet first.
Romeo Go India, welcome to this Alliance facility, Commander. Hope we can be of service.
Sys left.
Access granted. Head directly to docking bay 07. Initiating auto-docking sequence.
Scan detected.
Welcome, Commander. Please make your way to the designated landing pad.
Yep, all we have is occupied escape pods. That's it. We have to buy weapons over at
Landing gear deployed.
Tom McQuinn.
Ship is down. Clear for system shutdown.
Yeah, I think we have one on our SRV too. Is this down? Yeah, I think we have one on the SRV. We didn't transfer it. I think we did transfer it. Okay. Sys left. Fueled. Let's go to trophy camp and turn these in.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing lock disengaged. Exit is clear.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Falcon, Lacey, Romeo, Golf, India. Automated flight control protocol initiated.
Just left.
Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 04.
Well, we have our warrant bounty claims to hand over to Todd McQuinn to fully unlock his services. So that's good. We're going to buy one each of the weapons that types of weapons that he sells.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Okay, grade 1 access. Outfitting. See, we could have trouble with our power when they're deployed. Sys right.
Shields online.
Four. Five. 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 Four. Four. Okay. Cannons. Select. We do have sulfur. Efficient weapons. High capacity magazines. Lightweight mount. I do like the lightweight. Okay. Probably going to need some of those salvaged alloys.
Incoming message.
Probably an imitation somewhere else. Okay. The other things that we need. Okay, those are the things we need for the lightweight mounts. And then rail guns. Lightweight. I don't think we need, because we have access to other stuff. I don't think we need to carry all of these. Is this up? Yep, Celine Jean, that's who we wanted. We needed this one. Okay. Well, thank you for coming along. We have unlocked Todd the Blaster McQueen and got a couple of more invitations for more engineers that we were looking for. So it accomplished what we were after. And what I need to do is go ahead and store these. So I can pull them later. Okay, that's what we needed to do because that helps on our engines. Now we can redeem these packages and redeem the bounties. Okay, so that's all we needed to do there. So again, thank you for coming along and helping us complete the Todd the Blaster McQueen invitation, the unlocking and modifying some weapons, at least partially modify them, but enough to get us some invitation to other engineers. So if you would look down the video to the right and you will see the subscribe button. Please subscribe. And underneath the video to the left you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. For all my other videos, I have about 340 at the time of this video, publishing of this video. And at the top of the channel you'll see the about page for rules and qualifications for drawings, giveaways, promotions, all that stuff. So if you'd check all that out. And Sis Right Engineers. And we got this Dorn, which has scanned power systems. Hicks, we got a letter from her too. Fuel scoops, refineries, limpet controllers. So it's really unlocked almost everything. Yeah, you need to mine over 500 tons for Celine Jean. Ugh. And for him, you need a rank of expert. Yeah, that's a yuck too. So until next time, I appreciate you watching. And watch again. Bye bye.